Should you play Dragon Ball Z Battle22 in 2017? Let's find out. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle22 is a 2D 3D fighter video game based on the Dragon Ball Z anime series. It was released for the PlayStation in 95 in Japan and 96 in Europe, but only released in the US in March 2003, so it means 8 years after the Japanese release. The game is called Ultimate Battle22 because it features 22 characters at the beginning of the game, but you can unlock 5 other characters. Upon unlocking the characters, the title screen will say Battle 27 instead of 22. Once you unlock the extra 5 characters, the title screen will say Battle 27 instead of 22. The game improved when comparing with the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo DBZ fighter games. But of course that would be expected since it was a game released on the PlayStation. For the gameplay itself, characters have two different meters to display a status, a basic health meter and a strength meter. The fighters can have an array of basic close-up punches, kicks, and as well the special attacks. That is kind of basically the same as you would expect in the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo version. As in the previous games, Ultimate Battle22 has two levels of gameplay. You can play in the ground or in the air. Most characters have some sort of Ki blast attack, melee attack, and approach attack. Doing these special attacks drains strength meter, which makes sense. Like in the previous fighting games of the series, when the meter is full drained, the character will be exhausted and you cannot move for quite some seconds. The 22 available characters are Goku in Super Saiyan form, Teen Gohan in Super Saiyan 2, Majin Vegeta, Future Trunks as a Super Saiyan, Piccolo, Krillin, Tenshinhan, Frieza in his final form, Zarbon, Rackham, Captain Genu, Cell in his perfect form, Android 18, Android 16, Great Saiyaman, Goten in Super Saiyan, Trunks in Super Saiyan, Trunks in Super Saiyan, Supreme Kai, Dabura, Majin Buu, Super Buu. Those are the 22 available characters at the beginning. The 5 that you need to unlock are Kid Goku, Master Roshi, Mr. Satan, Goku in Super Saiyan 3, and Gogeta. The battle stages contain some known stages such as Namek, the Ruined City, the Desert, Cell Games Arena, Kami's Lookout, Hyperbolic Time Chamber, and the World Martial Arts Tournament, between others that you will see. When Ultimate Battle22 arrived in the US, was the subject of an overwhelming number of negative reviews, but please bear in mind that the original Japanese game came in 95 and in the US only in 2003. This should explain why GameSpot, for example, give it a 1.2 out of 10, calling it really terrible, and IGN gave it a 4. But what does that mean? Should you play Dragon Ball Z Battle22 in 2017? Looking back, I feel that the critics were a bit unfair, since I think the game aged well since it's basically a 2D fighter. But the biggest drawback of this game is that the game lacks replayability and there is not a traditional story mode like we were used in the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo version. Instead, you pick a character and the CPU chooses randomly an opponent and you will have many random fights until you beat the game. So, which means that if you choose Cell, for example, you may end up playing against Buu, which doesn't make much sense, let's be honest. As a final note, I still feel that this game deserves to be played in 2017. But as you will see, probably you will not spend too much time on it, since, as I said, there is not much replayability. And here you have it. This is my opinion regarding the Dragon Ball Z Battle22. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like.